Hello, this is Dr. Rosie Kuhn. This podcast series is called Aging Like a Guru. Who, me? Yes, you and me. I want to share with you a story about my friends Harriet and Daniel, who are currently in their early 70s and are amazingly happy, generous, whole being, yummy people. They're some of my favorite people on the planet. And when I talk to Harriet about who she is now, she's just very clear. This isn't who I used to be. I wasn't this person before when I was working in the banking industry. And she says, Daniel wasn't this way either. You know, we both were very business oriented. We were very get the job done, focus on, productivity and providing the service. And then that was pretty much it. So who she is now is different, and she's just loving who she is. She says, every day I wake up and I'm more youthful. I'm younger than I was the day before. I don't know, what a wonderful way to wake up in the morning, especially in your 70s when we think, oh my God, decrepitude's going to set in. But for these two people, it's not happening that way, which is awesome. Amazing and really made a difference in people's lives. And so they began to look at it first with skepticism and with an eye towards making money. But over time, they found that there was so much more to this than just a product and making money. They found a community of people who were so enthusiastic about being together in this company, working together, and also about the product that they were representing. This shifted Harriet and Daniel from a place of constrained sense of self and purpose and productivity to a more expanded, generous, open, heart-based way of being in the world. So it's kind of an interesting transition and, in a sense, transformation of these two people. Would we say that they're blessed or lucky or something else? What did they just happen to be in the right place at the right time? Is that blessedness? Is that luck? What is that? Well, for me, it's a matter of that they probably had a sense of themselves, in a sense, their essential nature perhaps was something other than what showed up in their business careers. I believe that every one of us has this delightful, loving presence that's excited and exuberant about being in life. In our innocence is our childlike way of being. I truly see that just about in everyone, except that we're quite defended and we've masked ourselves in our vehicles, if you will, of our careers or what we're supposed to do, our identities. And we have masked our true essence of love and generosity. So here Daniel and Harriet are going from very business perspectives to open, expanded heart being. And how is that possible? Harriet and Daniel weren't looking for an attitude change. They weren't looking for something different. They weren't looking for a way to make money. They weren't looking for, self-discovery processes. They were just being in life, and here this all unfolded before them. My experience is that luck exists and blessedness exists, but it exists in potential, in the potentiality of who we show up to be. A few years ago, I was off island. So I live on an island in the Pacific Northwest, and I went to the mainland to do different things. I think I was going to a concert, and we did some shopping and, went out to restaurants. And everything happened in a way that was like, it felt miraculous. It felt blessed. I felt blessed. And it was like, wow, that's an amazing experience, getting the right lights and getting the right parking spots, all of those kinds of things, just amazing. And it happened again and again and again when I went off island. And so I just came to decide, gosh, I must be blessed when I go off island. And the thought that followed was, well, if I'm blessed when I'm off island? Am I blessed when I'm on the island? And my first response was, well, no, there's nothing significant about what happens here. I don't see anything that would indicate that I'm blessed. I've got this frustration with my home, or I've got this frustration with my work, or I've got this frustration with my money situation. I could see all the frustrations. I couldn't see any blessedness. And this voice came up, I think it's my inner guru, who said, well, actually, are you open to experience being blessed on the island? You're open now to being blessed off island. Are you blessed on island? It's like, And I felt this resistance coming up. It's like, well, what did it? Just noises in my head that were, all about resistance to that idea. But I had to own it, that if I'm resistant to seeing and perceiving blessedness or luck in my life, then I'm not going to see it. That's pretty much how it works. If our perceptions is this isn't going to happen, or it doesn't happen, or it's not available to me, then it's not going to be available to me. So I started to practice being open to seeing blessedness, or to see luck, or see, wow, this goodness is always unfolding, if you will. And so I started to see things. I started to acknowledge things and recognize things, and also interpret things as blessed as opposed to not blessed, or boy, am I unlucky, or boy, this, wouldn't happen to somebody else. And it shifted my perspective and my attitude, so that I'm much more, no matter what I do now, on island or off island, I can experience myself as lucky or blessed, and that's sort of what's unfold. Even in terms of when things don't go well, I go, okay, something good's going to come out of this. Some positivity will come out of this. And guess what? It does. A lot of times with my clients, people will say, well, here's what I want. Here's my desire. Here's where I want to be in life. But this isn't going to happen for me. I know this happens for other people. They're blessed. They're lucky. They get the breaks. They get the chances. It doesn't happen for me. And it doesn't, because, well, it is. It's always happening. But the way that we perceive the reality is what we see. So in a sense, if someone says it doesn't work for me, they're looking at all the ways life doesn't work for them, all the ways that they don't get the break, they don't get the luck, they don't get the support, they don't get help. And when you can't see it, you experience it as if it's not there, when it's always there. So coming back to Daniel and Harriet, they can think of themselves as blessed, but I truly believe they were open to the possibility that there was something more in the world. There was something that they were drawn into experience, so that they could really unfold into their delightful humanness, their delightful embrace of people, and allowing themselves to be embraced by us. I'm a pretty quiet person. I'm a pretty reclusive person. So I don't let a lot of people in my life, but these people are just so, for me, special. And I'm so grateful that they're in my life. So what I'm encouraging is listen to your inner guru. Start paying attention, if you want, to the fact that there's a voice inside of you. There's two voices, basically. One says, hey, it's all here for you. That's your inner guru. The other one says, no, it's not. I'm not worth it. Or it just doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen to me. You get to choose who you're going to listen to. And that's a constant for every single one of us throughout life. No matter how guru-y we are, we're still at that place of which voice will we listen to. The one that says, hey, life is good, and there's so much possibility here, so much potential. And no matter how old you are, no matter what age you are, the delight, the blessedness, the awesome potential experiences are present for you always. So I'm going to leave you with that for today. If you have any questions or thoughts and you would like to leave comments, please go to my website and check that out. leave a message, whatever you'd like to do. All right. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.